Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our start from scratch on Elmcreek here. And as you can see, I have sold our silo. I emptied it out. I know I talked about this in the last episode. I went ahead and sold it off. We weren't going to be using it for a while anyway. We have other silos we could put stuff in if it came down to it, and that is that. That's not the only thing I sold, though. Let's see here. Where's the others? Oh, there's our other buildings gone. And now we have a giant hole because that other building was multiple stories and had a basement and all that kind of stuff. So a bit of an annoying hole, if I must add. I'll say that. But what you going to do? I could fill this in. And I want to fill this in. We don't really have the money to fill this in right now. So what I might do, let me see if I can do this. I'm hoping this doesn't cost us too much. What I might do just for now is come up here and, oh, that changed how you do this. It used to be where you held certain buttons to do certain things, but it's a little bit different. So this is slope, this is soften, this is level. I kind of want to just level it. I want to level it right here. I'm trying to figure out how much I need to, how much is this going to cost me? I'm going to hit it once. Change the brush size. I don't want to go that big, obviously. I want to keep it small. Change the cursor shape. That's probably okay, though. And just hit level. That didn't do anything. Okay, that didn't cost us too terribly much. I kind of just wanted to level this out, and I was thinking, since I already have a ramp here, I could store some stuff here temporarily. It's not costing too much. I wanted to fill in the holes, because I know if I don't fill in the holes that I'm just going to fall into them at some point and get one of my pieces of equipment stuck, and that would be annoying. So I figured if I'm at least going to use it for now, that's actually not that bad. And honestly, we can fill in the rest later. I think it won't be that expensive because I think they've changed the prices, it looks like. But for now, I can store some equipment down there. I put a couple things down there, and that will be okay. We do still have that plowing contract going. It's 90%. We've got another one, another option here. $11,000 if we finish this one. It's going to take absolutely forever to finish that one, though. And so I don't know if that's worth it or not, but I probably will go ahead and take it because I think at worst it would be break even, but I think it actually would be better. So probably going to pick that one up here in a little bit. Let me get this stuff. Let me get some of my equipment down here. We can just store some stuff off to the sides. I'll just put this back here against the wall. I may at least be able to make use of this area. Obviously, at some point, I will want to level it out, but it's not super critical right this second. Here's hoping I don't forget this hole's here and fall in it at some point, which sounds like something I would do. All right. I mean, it doesn't have a cover or anything, but I made it. It's a place to store some stuff. But as you can see, we have some money, not a ton. Oh, wrong way. Oops, if I actually focus on what I'm doing. Can I fold you with the stone in there? Apparently I can. So not a ton of money, but something. And obviously I have my eyes set on something. And I mentioned obviously last episode. And that is the grain, the grain silo? No, the grain silo. It's the grain factory. I forget what the exact name of the thing that makes flour. That thing. that is what I'm thinking about setting up and doing something with. So we'll see. I haven't sold this building yet. I probably will, honestly. There's no reason not to keep. There's no reason to keep it right now. There are other buildings that I think are just more functional than that. It's cool. I actually think those are very cool buildings. There's a lot of cool little knickknacks inside that you can pick up and do, just whatever. You kind of carry around, and it's kind of a decent, interesting little deal. There was even a basketball on the top floor of that one over there that can allow you to shoot hoops on the basketball on the outside, which is kind of cool. But yeah, not super useful in the grand scheme of things. It's cool. That's about it. But let's get over here, grab this. Oh, did I knock that around? I think I knocked that around earlier. Yeah, the backs. That's I got the wrong face in our way. I don't really have a place to put you. I probably will just shove you into that other building right now, just in case there is an effect of the rain hurting our straw. Other than that, other things I could do to make some money. I know I mentioned it last time. There's definitely a lot of stuff to mow that I could get some hay off of. Might be an idea. Oh, you know what? I was going to check the straw prices. But I'll go ahead and back this up just to get it done. But there's a good chance that I might actually... Oh, hello. Oh, I don't want to fall in the hole. Might be a good idea to check the straw prices and see if it's worth selling some of this. I mean, it's not much, to be fair, and I was probably just going to hold on to it until the next round, but let's check this real quick. And its best price would have been January. We're in February now. I honestly don't know how to read that. If it's better or worse, I didn't see it in January. I forgot to look. Oh, well, not a big deal. Oh, AI workers completed their task? Oh, are you just stuck somewhere? Or did you actually finish? Did we not get credit yet? Oh, I bet that's that last little bit over there on the side that is not giving us full credit. We'll come over here and see if we can finish this up. Come on. You can do it. Turn around. I mean, there's a few bits along the edges as well, as you can see right there. But I think it's probably primarily this part over here. And what I will do is I'll probably take you to the other side. Actually, I could probably do it right here, come to think of it. This might not even be enough either. There might be some other... I might have to go chase down some of those little bits around the outer edges. All right, something like that. No, he's going to lower the plow. Let me get you started, and then maybe you'll be okay. All right. Looks like you're going to be fine. Hopefully you get a couple passes in. Maybe that'll make up that last few percentage. Let's get this stuff put away, just so it's just out of the way until I need it later. Actually, I could probably put you over here on the side. Still have room to get that other thing out of there. And I got that thing against the tree. I'll just leave that there. It's not hurting anything. We got the plow. Is that it? Yeah, that's probably it. I can move the plow back in here. Especially since it's in a kind of a dangerous spot. It could fall off, cause some problems. Fold you up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Folding apparently threw me in a weird spot. What? Why is the wheel sideways? It's just because it's I guess it's sticking up in the air. I guess the wheel doesn't come out unless you actually unfold it. Okay, whatever. Well, let's stick it off to the side over here. Oh, you do need to unfloat it to lower it. Okay, so that's, I had it the wrong way, I guess. Whatever. It works. It's in there. All right, so all that stuff's in there, out of the way. And yeah, I do want to do the thingy, the production facility. I mean, maybe we don't have to do it right yet, but we do have a little bit of crop that we can do something with. And I don't know how long it takes. I don't know how long, is that the only one? That's the only one. Does it take, is the crop that we have going to go through real quickly, or is it going to take a while? Oh, this thing is huge. Oh, I was going to say, can I not spin it? I can. Flattening failed. I mean, I'd like to stick it right here. If I just move my silo out of the way, will it fit? Let's find out. Not silo. My harvester out of the way. Oh, contract is finished. Yes. Stop. Finally, a little bit more money coming in. I do think I will pick that other one up. I don't know that we're gonna make a ton of money on it because it's gonna take so long to do it, and it's a really bad field as well. So, but we will see. All right, let's get you out of there, and just in case this other thing is in the way, I'm gonna move you off to the side as well. I should check to see if there's anything that needs to happen to the fields right now before I get too carried away, which I tend to do, I think. Nope. Looks like they are all good. Why are all the fields not loading up? Do these really not have... Oh, it's not planting time. I bet these fields are all completely empty right now. That is a little weird. Okay. So if I don't do your planting for you, you're just not going to do it at all? That's not the right kind of attitude. All right, production. I mean, again, maybe this is a bad move, but I want to do it anyway. So we'll find out. I don't know unless, without learning. And obviously I could use the grain mill that's over on the map, but it's actually pretty far away. Okay, looks like, unless can I zoom out, zoom camera, right trigger. Okay, left trigger. Yeah, there we go. I just kind of want to get a better view. I mean, it looks like it'll fit. I kind of want to stick don't want to stick it back up in there. Actually, I probably will stick it back up in here because I'm planning on getting rid of that other building anyway at some point. So can I move it over to the tree over here? Why do I have a feeling it's about to tell me it can't be placed? Can I? Oh, I don't want to do that. I was going to see if I can lower it a little bit. Come on. It's not getting... I want to get it like squared off a bit better. I feel like it's still at an angle. There, I think that's about... I don't know. I feel like it's going to mess up with the ground too much, but we're going to try. Huh? It won't place. Why won't it place? I mean, it didn't give me a message. Well, earlier it said that it was having trouble, but now it's not giving me any message at all. What am I missing? Like earlier it at least gave me a message over here. Okay, I'm confused. I'm going to try that again. Something goofy's going on. It's still not placing. It's not even giving me the message that there's something in the way. That's a bit frustrating. I actually kind of like where that is right there. All right, well then let's cancel this. Let's sell this other building. and see if we can flatten that terrain out and see if we can put it right there. Sorry, green, or sorry, straw. I was going to try and leave you in there. Move this thing out first. I mean, I could always buy really cheap cover, shed. Get you out of here. I'm not gonna bother putting you in the pit, I don't think. Although you might be able to fit off to the side. I'm just gonna stick you right there for now. We'll come back and get you later. Figure something else out. I just want to see if I can get this thing placed. I'm not sure if I understand why it is having some issues now when it was working a minute ago. All right. That's out of the way. Try again. Let's just demolish that thing. There's a pit here, but let's go to the landscaping. Let's do some flattening, leveling. Can I just level it all to this level? I'm going to do the this cursor. Can I change the size? Just going to make it real quick and easy. Using a decent amount of money. But that is done. I think I used more than I needed to, but that's okay. We will get this taken care of in a minute, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had one of my kids at the door. They were wanting something. I don't know, wanted to buy something. All right, so we got this leveled off, and let me just walk over there and make sure it looks okay. I mean, it did cost, I think I was hovering over the level after it was already leveled, and it was still paying money out, which is a little unfortunate. I thought it was going to stop it once it got leveled, but it's looking good. Nice level. I mean, this is a little bit high over here, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. So let's see if we can now build this thing. If we go down here to production, go down here to factories, and go to the grain mill. I mean, is it because my character's standing there? I don't understand. Oh, there it goes. It just locked in a little bit. I think this is okay. What is it going to do over here now? No, now it's at least telling me it's overlapping with another object. So, okay, well, that's good to know that that's working. I mean, I want to get it off over here to the side, away from that other field for now. I mean, eventually we're going to get rid of that tiny field, and that'll probably be other buildings as well. Do I want to turn it a different way, or is this? I think this is fine. I think this is about as good as it's going to get. It's a lot of money, but there's our grain mill. So presumably we pick it up here, drop it off there. This is where we control things. Let's see what the production looks like. Okay, so it's actually different than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't sure if it was 1-to-1 or 1-to-many or whatever it might be. It even costs per hour. So it is 150 sorghum turns into 158 flour. Wheat's actually worse. It actually goes down. Is this making it worth it? I almost feel like this isn't worth it. 150 to 158. Let me pull out my phone calculator. Let's see something real quick, because so it's 150 to 158. I'm going to write that down so I can look at it. 150 equals 158. I'm going to write down these other ones just so I can do the math real quick. That's sorg. This is oat is 150, 188. That sounds decent. Barley is 150 to 113. That's an interesting number. And then wheat was what, 150 to 120? I believe it was. Yep. Not to mention the dollars per hour to actually make. Cycles per hour is 5. Is that 5 cycles of 120 or 5 cycles of just 5? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. And let's do the math real quick, because what it really comes down to is the cost. Like if I were to sell it right now, which supposedly both of these are not at bad prices right now. They're both, I mean, they're in February and they're supposed to be dropping down a little bit. Oh, wrong button. So if I were to do sorghum, and I think I've got like 2,000 sorghum. We're just going to use 2,000 as a nice, even, fun, good number. Calculator. Where's my calculator? Wrong button. I'm hitting all sorts of wrong buttons today. All right, calculator. All right. So it's 150 to 158. So I have, let's say I have 2,000 sorghum. Actually, we're going to make it even easier. 1,500 sorghum, because it's just way easier math, right? Because then I know that's already 1,580 on the flour. So that's an easy number. Current prices of sorghum. I've seen it as high as 500. I'm going to use well, actually 489 is probably a decent number, but I'm going to use 500. So if we had 1,500 sorghum times, it's actually going to be 1.5 because it's per 1,000 liters. 1.5 times 500. That's $750, which I didn't need the calculator for that. Whereas if I do the flour, we're at 659 over here. So that would be 101.58 times 659. It's $1,000. That's an increase of $250. That seems worth it. We're growing wheat right now. Let's check wheat. We are growing that as we speak. $5.37 seems like an insane price for wheat. Oh, wow. I'm going to say, let's say I get, I don't know, 4,500 wheat. You know, so 4.5 times 537. I may get more than I would assume I get more than that actually. That's $2,400. Whereas again, flour, and that 4.5 becomes 0.5. By 150 times 120. It's 3,600 wheat or flour. And that is, what did I say? 659. It's 2372. I forgot what the wheat was. I was sitting here doing math. It was 4.5 times what? 530. That's a high number though. I don't think it's going to be that high very often. 2.4. So that's actually a loss right there. But that may be like the wheat is low and the flour it was going to be, it could be go up, or I mean, that's a really high price for wheat, I feel, compared to the other ones you can see on that list. And then the flour maybe at a low price for all we know. And it looks like it's going up even more. It could go up to 700 bucks. It's actually almost break even on the wheat right this second, which means it's probably going to get better. So interesting. All right. Well, we're going to drop the sorghum in here. See what happens. Just really don't have a contract running right now, but it's kind of more focused on this. Our very first production. I was thinking about this the other day, but I think would be really cool is to like, you can almost set up your own little town, like have it like a blank part of the map where you could just set up all these little buildings with roads going between and just kind of set up your own little town of just production facilities. And I'm assuming that the flour is sold per 1,000 liters, just like the crop would be. Maybe it's different. I don't think it would be, but you never know. All right, we know the sorghum looked like it was a profit, so we'll drop that off here. Let's get out, come over here. Manage production. We've got sorghum in here. We're going to hit A to activate. And it's running. There's 1 liter. Same, I see it should be basically 1-to-1 for the sorghum. So it's going down on the sorghum, it's going up on the flour. So it is almost exactly 1-to-1. And we're making our first production. And it's costing us, well, it's only $1 per hour, to be fair. But what that does mean is that, just out of curiosity, does this go up? Does this change based off of this? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That just jumped up a big chunk. So this is game time, which is good. That makes sense, but I wasn't sure. So we can definitely speed up getting it out. So we're going to get, a good 2,500 liters of sorghum here in a minute and be able to do something with that. And it's going to cost us, it's going to take about a little bit less than 2 hours to do that. So that sounds like that's only going to cost us $2. No, it's 5 cycles of 150, which would be 750. So it's going to take a little bit longer than that, but it's still only going to cost a couple bucks, unless I'm just misunderstanding something. Huh. All right. Well, we'll try that. See if that helps us at all. Still got the straw that I was thinking about doing something with. I want to get another building to store stuff, some of this stuff under, but I think we'll just hold off on that for right now. Let's check the contracts. Still got this beefy contract here. I think we're going to grab this one. I'm going to grab this one to get this set up between episodes, and then we'll come back and we'll go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.